Hey everybody, Matthew LaBosco here with your Vitality Principle Tip of the Week. And today I'm going to go over one of the biggest misconceptions I've found over the 20 years of working with people, especially people that have low back pain. There's this idea out there about how we should pick things up off the floor. And one of the things I hear all the time is, well, Matt, don't worry. I always make sure to bend my knees when I bend over to pick something up. And I'm just like, oh God, don't do that anymore. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you why bending your knees to pick stuff off the floor is a terrible idea. And I'm going to show you the best way to pick things up off the floor, whether they're heavy or not. So here we go. All right, so let me walk you through why bending your knees to pick something up is not a great idea. And I understand the thought process, right? If someone has back pain, then we want to keep our back really straight to keep it safe. And then we're gonna bend our knees, right? So I'm gonna bend my knees here to make sure I keep my back straight, okay? The problem with this is, okay, sure, I'm not gonna beat up my back, but I'm gonna trash my knees. The knees and the back are not designed to do heavy lifting, okay? That's why they have this huge power engine here in the middle called your hips. And so picking things up by bending your knees like this, it makes no sense at all and will trash your knees. And it really doesn't even protect your spine because keeping things still doesn't equate to stability. And that's a concept that's out there that actually doesn't relate to how the body actually works. Motion is stability. And so the best way to pick something up is to use your butt, use your hips, use the posterior chain, it's called, your butt, your hamstrings, and your calves, all the way to the bottom of your feet. That literally from the bottom of your foot all the way up into your hips, through your upper back, through this fascia called thoracolumbar fascia. You want to lengthen all that because that's what creates stability. So if I'm going to pick something up off the floor, I actually want to stick my butt back. My knees bend as a result of that. And if I'm picking something up off the floor, chances are I'm going to be looking at what I'm picking up, okay? And that's important because you want to look down. Your spine follows your eyes. It makes no sense to keep your eyes up like this to pick something up for obvious reasons. I can't even see what I'm picking up. I want to look where I'm going. I want to stick my butt out. I want to load the muscles back here. I want to go down, pick this up. Now the key to making sure your back is safe is you want to push yourself up. Don't pull yourself up. So as I drop down into this position, spine is flexed, hips are flexed, hamstrings are loaded, got my butt loaded here. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to push through the inside of my feet to get that butt activated and then stand up. Okay, so that's pushing myself up. I push myself up, my spine follows. What you don't want to do is pull yourself up. Pulling yourself up looks like this. You initiate from the spine, right? The spine doesn't want to do that by itself. Go in from flexion, a loaded flexion to extension, okay? The other reason why it's not a good idea to keep your spine straight when bending over to pick something up is if I keep my spine kind of in this extended position, which I see people do. They're so afraid to flex because of the information that's out there, or because they've been flexing improperly. They keep themselves locked in this extended position, and they're terrified to bend forward. And so they bend over, and now from an extended position, they extend. And what does that create? More compression, more pain in the lumbar spine. So, big takeaway this week is when you're going to pick something up, don't trash your back, don't trash your knees. Use your hips. So bending the knees to pick stuff up is not what you want to be thinking about. You want to think about sticking your butt out, knees bend as a result of that, eyes look down, I hold onto what I'm picking up, and then I push myself using my strong legs to stand up and stand up tall. You can also do this with one leg. Picking stuff up off the floor. Same thing. Usually people pick up things off the floor with one foot in front and then the opposite arm reaches down to pick it up. That's the safest way to do it. If the left leg's in front, to reach down with your right. This loads that whole back side chain here, back of left all the way across to my right shoulder, gives me the most power just to pick things up. This would be a harder way to do it, okay? Opposite arm with the lead leg, pushing through that foot, standing up tall. Right side would look the same, just the opposite. Right foot's in front, grip down, feel that butt load, hamstrings, push through that right foot, stand up, pick stuff up. You literally can, that's how I literally rehab people's backs, by just teaching them how to bend over properly, using their hips to support their spine. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, or you can go to MatthewLaBosco.com and sign up for the Vitality Principle newsletter, where I send out 1 to 2 vitality tips every week. Hope you enjoyed this. See you soon.